Hello Blinkies and welcome back to another unpopular opinion video. Let's keep the intro short, but I do have a disclaimer. These aren't my opinions but my subscribers and I am just responding to them, so don't get confused. Anyway, let's go ahead and spill some tea. Everglow's music has a short shelf life. I totally disagree with this, especially their B-sides. I still listen to every single song they have put out. In my opinion, they have a unique sound, especially songs like Bon Bon Chocolate and Hush, and for that reason I am always going back to their songs. Being a visual is actually the hardest role in K-pop groups. Agreed. I am not saying it's the hardest, but it's definitely up there. No matter what a visual does, everybody just sees them as a visual, and they are often treated like the least important member to the group, for example Irene and Jisoo. Not to mention they get ridiculous hate by fans who don't think they deserve the visual position, like Hyuna. Hwasa not wearing a bra makes me want to not stan her. Why does an artist's underclothes determine whether you support an artist? That's ridiculous. Jennie doesn't always get the best clothes, but people only point out when she does. I totally agree with this. I mean, that sounds like something that could totally come out of my mouth. There have been so many instances where the other girls gotten the best outfit. Seulgi and Irene's MV was very uncomfortable to watch. And I don't want to assume anything, but I am guessing you are saying this because you're homophobic. I mean, that's the only reason the MV might have been uncomfortable, right? No offense, but I think you should realize these kind of comments are super hurtful. For example, imagine someone says they're uncomfortable with something you can't control, like the color of your skin or your native language. It's wrong, isn't it? Teddy is actually a good producer. This honestly shouldn't be an unpopular opinion. Yes, his music can be predictable, but he has made so many bops. I mean, what would Blackpink be without Teddy? Not saying that they wouldn't be successful, but Teddy has literally created almost every Blackpink song. Award shows suck now. A bunch of companies boycott them. The awards all go to BTS. Not that they don't deserve it, but it's just boring to watch. And idols can't even react to each other and look bored as heck. I pretty much agree with this. I mean, the concept of end of year award shows is great and I am usually super excited around award show season, but I have been disappointed more than once. Especially last year because Blackpink didn't perform at all. Wendy got injured. And well, I already knew who was getting all the awards, and on top of that I disagreed with a lot of the awards given out. And yes, I have noticed throughout the years idols have seemed more and more bored at award shows since they don't dance and sing along as much. And honestly, BTS is saving some of those award shows. Like, no offense, without YG and SM the award shows are really losing appeal. Anyway, all I want this year is some nice high budget performances. Let's hope we get that at least. Once Blackpink and BTS disband, the Kpop industry won't be as popular. Disagree. The industry might lose heat for some time, but new groups will come into the spotlight and new and younger fans will join the Kpop fandom. Just like how everyone thought Big Bang and 2NE1's disbandment would make YG less popular. History repeats itself and there will no doubt be a group just as or maybe even more successful than BTS and Blackpink. I've never really liked ITZY's music tbh, but I don't hate them. I am the exact same. I adore the girls because they are so kind and cute and are great performers, but their music just isn't it for me. However, I am sure as they gain more years their music style will develop into newer things, as they can't do Teen Crush forever. Lisa could have also debuted as a solo artist and she still would have been successful. I agree, but I actually think she wouldn't have been as successful as she is now. For one, Lisa always seems more confident with her members. Lisa can sing, but I don't know if it's enough to be a whole solo artist. And lastly, she's Thai and unfortunately people would be even worse to her than they are now, which is awful but unfortunately the reality. Soyeon of G, idol is greedy for lines. Like, she produces, writes their songs and always takes iconic lines and not give the other girls much lines. To be honest, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, when you put it like that it looks like she is indeed greedy, but we don't 100% know this is all her doing. I am sure the company has some part of this, and on their most recent song she doesn't have the most lines, so maybe they are changing. Kick It is better than 4D. I personally have to disagree, but don't get me wrong. I love both those songs so much, but D4 is another level. The chorus hits harder, the rap hits harder, the beats hit harder, everything hits harder in D4. Big Hit isn't a part of the big three. Wait, isn't this obvious? You can't be a big 3 company with only one impactful group no matter how amazing. You need generations of leading K-pop groups, not just a single group. But hey, maybe they can be a part of the big 3 one day. Twice didn't need to change concepts. I kind of disagree. Sure, they were doing great with their cute concepts, but the industry is changing. Cute just doesn't make it as big, unfortunately. Not to mention the girls are becoming older. Is it really that crazy to believe they themselves wanted more mature concepts? Soyeon is a better rapper than Jennie. I can't say I disagree or agree with this one because it's honestly preference. They are both insanely talented and can spit some hella bars, but they have very different styles and voices. I personally prefer Jennie, but that doesn't necessarily mean she is better than Soyeon. That was the end of the video. If you want to submit your opinions, make sure to stay tuned to my community posts. Today's comment shout out goes to Blink T. I hope you all enjoyed and I will see you guys later.